The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Wait outside.
And good evening, everyone. Yep, everyone's going to wait outside.
I get weight ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll have our own adventures with hookers and drugs.
Yep.
Save me some of the good shit.
When in doubt. Good evening, everyone.
Sister is solid.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to McStabber Studios, Kansas City, a domain divided. I am the storyteller tonight, Shanky McStabber.
And I am Mom McStabber, and tonight I'm playing Dr. Katerina Rakosi of Clan Zamitzi. I forgot that part.
I'm Jen of Thieves, and I'm playing Sunday Booth. I love
Outside.
the Hakata.
Outside.
Just outside, just standing outside buildings in the rain, being sad.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm the Reno Sarkhan. I also get to play outside, and I'm playing Rurik Rakosi, also of Clan Zamitzi.
Hello, I'm House. I play Bo Solomon, assuming I'm still alive and around somewhere, Clan Toreador.
Hi, I'm Mischievous Red, and I'm playing Gwyn Schultz of the Ministry.
So when we were last with this coterie, they had a visitor come in town, Alessandro Giovanni, came from Milwaukee, who had knowledge of a ritual that would be able to help put to sleep the eldest Zamitzi, literally Zamitzi, sleeping under the city. And while they had a discussion with him, of course, Lasombra was present. And while some people got a bit mouthy, and they're lucky they're useful to that individual tonight, one of the group was made an offer. Gwen has to think about her offer. While the rest of the group, well, I don't think they liked Lasombra, but then again, if you read history, nobody liked Lasombra, not even other Lasombras.
I don't even think he likes himself.
Probably not. But Bo, who was not present for any of this because Bo was dealing with the personal issues after his brother got killed and blew up a building. So as we're open tonight, the coterie is planning to go see Manuel, but first, I think they need to give Bo a little update on events. So we're going to open up with the coterie having gathered. You're not in the war room. I think you'd actually be up in your main haven in the loft area of the building so that you can fill Bo in on.
Wrong building.
In the haven?
Yeah.
Downtown? Oh, the penthouse.
Hotel.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The penthouse. Thank you.
Yeah.
and I turn it over to the players who have gathered in the penthouse.
How you doing, Bo?
Whatever do you mean? I'm fantastic.
You don't usually lie to me, and I'd like you to not start.
Oh, I figured my tone implied that I was being sarcastic. And
Yeah,
not,
sarcasm's still kind of lying.
I guess so. I'm compartmentalizing very hard right now.
Anything
Fair.
we can do to help?
Mhm. Unless we can go back in time and stop my brother from almost dropping a building on us and taking out a good chunk of the kindred population in the city, I think time is really
Yeah,
all
I
that will help right now.
got some reports on casualties.
Well, why don't we just pile on? Like, let's hear it.
It's not your fault, though.
No. I mean, I guess I'm not taking the blame for that. I'm just saying, like, on the pile of shit that has been these last few days, why not add what's a little more?
Of course, we lost Bella, but Victoria also fell. She looks to Rurik. She basically was our sheriff.
Oh, all right.
And her thin bloods that she had with her. The kids that you and I, and she looks to Rurik again, altered. Total of that crew were 8 of them, and now only 2 stand.
Honestly, for how inexperienced they were, I'm surprised it was that many.
Um, haven't heard from Johnny, but that
He's
doesn't necessarily mean that he's fallen. He
he's
just
too much
might.
of an asshole to have
He
died.
probably that's my thoughts too. Um, but yeah, so I figure he'll show up at the most inopportune time as usual and make a scene, as he
He'll
typically
show up
does.
when it can get the most attention.
Mhm. Yeah. So, yeah, the HOA is now down 2 of its head members.
What good they've been.
Yeah.
I don't mean that about Victoria and Bella. They were the 2 most useful of anyone, and outside of what Manuel's doing. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, and I totally agree with you. Because the rest of them were fucking cowards. But I did have a thought, Bo, and it's just something for you to stick in your pocket for when you're ready.
Yep.
Bella's gym. I knew
about
you'd
it?
mentioned possibly one day doing a kindred fight club. That'd be a real damn good location.
If I stick around after this is all done.
Just put it in your pocket for potential. So we have to go address Manuel. And we also have knowledge of my grandmother, or our grandmother, I should say, looking to work, is in the city. About 4 blocks west of here, in a hotel. The gentleman in the blue suit that we scoped out some time ago, he showed up, Lasombre himself. Right, asshole. Be glad you missed that meeting. So, but he's
Very
going to,
illuminating.
yeah, he's basically going to teleport the eldest once we can get him subdued to the abyss itself. Trap him there.
So we're doing the subduing.
We have to find a willing sacrifice and an unwilling sacrifice. I figure my grandmother would be the perfect unwilling sacrifice.
Fantastic. More familicide.
Eh, Legit. Couldn't happen to a better bitch, trust me.
I'm not a judgment. I'm going
and
along with whatever at this point.
yeah, and honestly, I think Manuel might be the willing one. Considering all he's gone through, he'd probably be willing just to make sure it ends.
Yeah. I don't blame any of the HOA deficiencies on him. He has literally too much on his mind.
Yeah.
Do we have a backup plan in case grandmother dearest is willing?
That bitch is not gonna be willing. I'll tell you that right now for
We're
free.
not lucky enough to have family that's willing to go down.
Altruistic.
I mean, I just-
Holy shit.
No.
Are we though? I mean, Rashad's cousin left without a fight. Old man
I-
Nelson left without much of a fight.
Let's hope then that if grandmother is willing, that we get a Manuel that's having a bad day.
So you'd still want to go for Manuel then? You wouldn't want to find anyone else?
Fine, if we can't find an unwilling, I'll do it.
That wasn't what I meant.
Honestly, that took longer than I thought it would.
I don't actually want to.
That's what makes it unwilling.
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
mean to be an asshole here. I was very willing under that building to die. Having not died, I'm pretty unwilling to die right now.
Yeah, I really didn't think we'd walk out of there.
So let's hope our first plan is the plan that works.
There you go. There's that optimism.
From what I've heard about your grandmother, I imagine she'll come looking for both of you.
Uh,
Well, not her exactly. She's the size of a house.
I mean, she knows her grandchildren well enough. I'm sure she knows they'll come to her.
yeah, kind of she would expect that. If not, she'll send one of her flunkies, one of her guards, out to claim us.
All right.
I imagine she has at least one, I would expect 2 or 3 vampires in her entourage. She doesn't exactly get out much, so she needs others to do the heavy lifting for her.
She needs at least 2 or 3 of them to push her around.
That
Jesus.
too. She's a large woman. Very large. She's also not very physically astute. She was disabled prior to her embrace.
All the more reason not to underestimate her.
Exactly. She's cunning. She's a bit of an oracle. I
I'm
wouldn't
assuming
say
those-
she has the control of elements because, well, that's been lost to our family for a long fucking time. But don't underestimate her. She can dominate the shit out of people. And she can ensure very bad things happen.
Right.
So,
Any other highlights from this meeting that you had?
I'm basically going to have to leave town
yeah.
one way or another.
Why is that?
Essentially, Lasombra thinks that no matter what happens, the eldest will kill me, take advantage of me, whatever the decision, it won't end well for me if I don't make a decision between the eldest and Lysombra before it's too late. Rock in a hard place.
And you'd go with Lysombra?
Over the eldest, yeah.
I'm
But-
saying that's the other option.
Yeah.
What stipulations did he have? Like, are you...
Basically, I would be his protege. Work under him, train under him, do his bidding for a bit. But it does seem to be of my own free will.
You do
At
know
least-
you're not going to be the same person, right?
I do. So, like, I don't want to, and I especially don't want to go by myself, but I'm unsure what other options I have.
Well, that fucking sucks. Sorry.
You're telling me.
But maybe from an outside perspective, unfortunately, one option seems much better than the other. Or much less worse than the other.
Still not options that many would want. And the thing is I have to pick. If I don't pick, it's picked for me. But you know that all too well.
I'm just trying to look pragmatically here. I'm not, at least with the other option, you have personal goals that you'll still be able to accomplish.
And you'll probably change slowly enough you won't even notice.
I'll be as alive as we can be, at least. That's something I want.
Said, not here to tell you what to do, but trying to be objective.
I think we all know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, we do.
We just don't want to particularly say it.
Rourke, has that always been there on your neck?
What exactly? I don't
Kat,
know.
you're the doctor. Do you see that?
I'm gonna
I'm
take.
like-
I'm gonna lean back and look.
And there's a dark splotch right at the base of his neck, about the size of a silver dollar.
I'm gonna touch it.
Okay. You're just gonna touch it.
Yeah, just gonna touch it.
Feels cold, colder than the rest of him, and it moves. It kind of ripples under your finger a little.
Yeah, I've recently held a sword. Does it seem familiar?
Vaguely, yes.
Can I do an occult roll?
Sure, if you want.
Yeah,
What is it?
Intelligence?
Is it like cancer?
something like that, but
Is it like
worse.
vampire cancer?
Yeah.
I didn't think we could get that.
Is your new domain like vampire irradiated? Like,
No,
that-
that's not it. He pissed off Lasombra when he was here.
No, fuck
It's
that
what did he
guy.
mouthy.
fucking say? What did he fucking say?
What didn't he say?
He got real fucking mouthy.
I
guy's
said
a-
worse.
Yeah, look, the guy is an elder. He thinks he's owed respect for being old. Fuck that guy.
I understand.
I don't even think it's so much being owed respect for being an elder. I think it's respecting what he has to offer us.
And
You're the
being
only one that got an
cognizant that he-
offer.
And being
He offered to
cognizant-
take care of the eldest for us.
That's not just a favor for us.
Yeah, that's
but
not.
still,
He wants it
Not-
too.
and having some damn sense that apparently he can give you vampire oblivion cancer.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, well, you learn from my mistakes then, I guess.
Maybe.
But at least now you know what's coming, Gwen.
Only if I piss him off.
Or you think you're gonna stay away from a leash under him? All right. Enjoy
Not
that
pissing
fever
him off
dream.
and wearing a leash are two different things. I didn't say that.
All right. Remember that.
So when Rurik and I go to see our grandmother, would any like to join?
Is it wise that more of us join, knowing what you said about her ability to?
Well, the simple fact is, I just want to get her ass staked. She needs to be a sacrifice. And gonna have to get through her guards to get to her. Can I
Okay.
do it? Likely. With Rurik? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But we gonna get hurt in the process. Her guards are not gonna be lightweights.
You get real grumpy when you get hurt, so if
Do I?
it helps, I'll come.
Okay.
Yeah. You said the tone mouth enough to Lysandra.
But I was very careful about it. I did tell him he was offensive when he said he wouldn't drink the eldest because he didn't want his filth in him. That was offensive. Especially in the room with two fucking Zamitzi. But
Yeah. But I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wear that with pride.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
But
Not too worried about us ants.
nope. Yeah.
Unless there's something else Gwen and I can do that's mutually beneficial at the same time, I don't see why I shouldn't go with you.
Okay.
We need to talk to Manuel at some point.
I
feel that's
figured
a
we could do
whole-
that first.
Probably good that Sunday and Rurik know fully who the players are.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we go to Manuel, though, we all have to be very fucking cheery, though. We're not, and we can't let anything impact his mood. We've been there.
I don't think that's necessarily going to be an issue. From what I've been hearing from Tanya, he has been more irritable because the eldest is trying to push harder. Literally, the eldest, I believe, has orchestrated most of this shit that's happened in this city to cause enough blood to spill, enough chaos, enough destruction to wake his ass up. I imagine he's getting real fucking agitated right about now.
Yeah, so I definitely shouldn't go with y'all. I'll
What
just hang out.
about our allies that are alive, particularly those that are much more fucking powerful than us? Vlad, per se. Where the fuck is he?
Good question.
You do have a coin that will bring him to you that he gave y'all at one point to
Might
let
be
him
worth
know you
bringing
want to speak with him.
Grandma.
I don't know if we necessarily want to take him to see Manuel.
I said grandma, yeah.
With
bring him to
grandma? Sure, I'll call him up, see if he responds.
If he can take out some of the grunts, even if you want that kill shot.
I just want to get her staked.
Right, sorry. I forgot I had the magic stake that killed my brother.
That got blown up.
Yeah. got blown up.
It's okay.
Sorry, I did not to go on a tangent here, but in regards to our allies, we've heard about those that you'd recruited, Kat.
Mhm.
What about our werewolf and wizard friends?
Unfortunately, the mages that went in to deal with the technocracy did not make it out.
Damn.
I don't know about the werewolves. I haven't heard anything from them. So, I don't know yet. I didn't see them in the building, but I don't know if they were. I don't know how close they were to the building. I don't know what their
Yeah.
plan was. So,
Yeah, I know they had as much of an axe to grind
mhm.
as we did.
Yeah, one of the ones that I killed in there was a werewolf. They had done some kind of metal stuff grafted to its heart. I put it out of its misery.
Unless there's anything else to be briefed on, maybe we go see Manuel.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so you've been Tanya has said that if y'all needed to talk to her tonight, because I'm sure somebody gave the heads up ahead of time. She's over at the mission, same place you met him the first time.
Yeah.
Trying to find the name of it in my list here.
The shelter / soup kitchen. Yeah.
Yep, it's the mission center right there in Kansas City. City Union Mission Family Center.
Mhm.
So that's where she's told you can go to meet with the group.
Okay.
So you all are going to set out, and head with your vehicle.
Mhm.
I think y'all have had a good enough. I don't know if y'all need more time to talk, unless y'all gonna. I think you've told Sunday everything she needs to know about meeting Manuel. If y'all want to talk in the car, I'll let y'all have it. Otherwise, we can just move on to the next scene. It's up to you.
Sunday does have a question for Kat. So, you know how we decided this would be a bad idea for me to go?
Yeah.
How do you guess?
How'd I guess that you might be able to do that?
Yeah.
Oh. I spent 20 years in Chicago. One of the first people to help me there was a Bahari mother of a garden. She helped me and my family find safe haven. She'd owed Martin a favor. And she was actually transgender. So what I did to repay her was perform her bottom surgery for her.
Well, that's nice.
But it was funny. A fucking Malkavian at the hospital tried to fucking read her.
You'll get nosy.
Mm-hmm. And well, when he did, it fucked him up. So I asked her about it, and she said when certain individuals try to read her, they get a real bad headache. Yeah.
And I don't really want to do that to the person holding back the eldest, so I'll wait in the car.
And that's fair. That's fair. I'm not sure it would make much difference at this point, to be honest. I was a little fearful it might, but I can assess, and if I think it's okay, I'll text you, let you know.
Okay. I trust your judgment.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to reveal any secrets about you. I just knew that that could be a potential complication.
I don't really have any secrets from this group. Just questions nobody's asked yet.
So, but that's how I knew that you
Thank
might,
you for the story.
of course.
Awful subdued coterie after the events of the last few weeks here. As you pull up to the mission, uh, tonight there's not a soup kitchen open. But you can clearly see from outside through the windows that Tanya's sitting at the desk.
Okay. I'm going to look to everyone and I'm be like, let me pop in, make sure everything's okay, and then I'll wave you all in. Okay. So I will do that. I will get out of the vehicle, go to the door. Is it locked or unlocked?
It's unlocked.
Okay. So I will push it open. I'll look at Tanya like, we're good.
Tanya looks a little more haggard than the last time you seen her. Kindred don't have fatigue and not normally. She's got circles under her eyes. It's very odd for a kindred.
Yeah. And Katja says, we good?
I mean, you weren't specific. Why are you here tonight? I know you want to, I assume you want to speak with Manuel.
Yeah. 2 of his HOA have fallen.
Yes, I'm aware of that. And I've been dealing with the repercussions of that. Manuel has not been in a condition to speak to the rest of the HOA. He's not in very good shape. He's in control, but
Oh,
not in good shape.
okay. And Kat's going to wave for folks to come in that are coming in.
All going.
Gwen does.
Yep, I'll get out. I just want to see what this guy looks like, but I'll be back Sunday if you get bored.
I'm sure I'll somehow survive.
That's a spirit.
And when you all get in there, she goes, before I take you up to see him, just be ready. Don't be shocked at what you're going to see. There's a reason nobody at the HOA's seen him lately.
All right.
And she takes you back down a hall to one of the back rooms. And when she opens the door, there's a bed. It looks like it was a storeroom, but there's been a bed put in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the lights are out. So at first you can't see anything till she turns the light on. And the individual laying in the bed, I mean, it's Manuel, but it's not Manuel. His face structure's slightly different. His body's different. Normally I'd make people roll, but for Kat and Gwen, he's starting to remind you of the body that you all saw during that vision. During that trip into the past. When you saw the failed diablerie of Zemitzi. Told you, don't be shocked. He's changing.
But he's still in control.
As in control as he can be. As in control as I can help him be.
Manuel.
And his eyes look to you, and his pupils are dilated, but there's also almost a slight sneer on his face. Kat, I've heard we've had losses.
We have.
I'd like to say I'll be back on my feet in a few days, but
You won't.
And then his voice shifts. And the voice that comes out is quite familiar to a number of you. I will grant eternal power to whichever one of you kills him now.
Cat speaks in Romanian. Go back to your fucking torpor.
It is a matter of time now.
Yeah, you orchestrated that. But you forget that the ants can gang up and bite.
Earn my favor. Free me. My favor is...
Look at what you have done to him.
He did this, not me. He holds my chain. If he let it go...
I need to speak with him. Go back to your torpor.
And Tanya, you see her, see her close her eyes for a few minutes. And Manuel's closes his eyes a second, opens them back up, and I don't know how long she can keep him quiet.
We have a solution.
You're not going to do what he says, are you?
No. Not directly. Are you willing to be a sacrifice for a ritual that will put him into torpor deeper? So that someone else can evacuate him.
Would my city be safe?
Yes.
And his eyes cut to Tanya. Would she be safe?
Cat looks to Tanya, then looks back to Manuel. On my unlife, she will.
If it would end this pain, torment, and save the city at the same time, that's all I've ever wanted to do. Is keep this city safe.
If you are willing, that is what we need. We have an unwilling candidate to suit the other requirement. Great power has come to this city to try to help solve this problem. I will not go into details because I do not know what he will take from you.
Don't know either. He's always there in the back lurking.
Yep.
And Tanya, with the strain in her voice, looks over at Manuel. Forget. And then Manuel's eyes cloud over. Will it save my city?
Yes.
It's all I ever wanted.
Thank you.
Come get me when the time has come.
We will.
And as you turn, Tanya collapses. And then Manuel begins to speak in a voice. It's at this point you notice the reason Manuel never got up from the bed is he's been chained to it.
Mm-hmm.
Free me. Blood of my blood. Free me.
Do I need to spend a willpower to ignore that?
You don't feel a command coming through you.
Excellent. Then I'm
Because-
going to walk out of the room.
This is not him. Manuel holds none of his actual blood.
Mm-hmm.
You child who knelt before me, your redemption. Free me now.
I'm going to walk out.
No, he's looking at Gwen.
Gwen's walking out too. She
Do not turn your back on me. pitiful excuses for vampire. Does anyone pick Tanya up off the floor?
Bo was going to go over. I didn't want to interrupt the scene. Bo goes over as when she collapses.
She's bleeding from her eyes and her nose, and she seems to be out of it. Just groggy.
Bo kind of whispers, are you with us? Are you there?
Huh? What's happening?
We got ourselves a exorcism situation over here.
Just leave him. He'll rant for hours. Just get me out of the room.
I'm just making sure you're okay.
Just get me out of the room.
Bo will kind of hoist her under his on his shoulder and take her to a different room.
Okay. Rourke, did you leave the room too?
I'm gonna be the last one to go. Once Bo and Tanya are out, I'm just gonna finger gun Manuel and just be like, "You picked the winner. Tell you what, enjoy your slumber." And then I'm gonna walk out and close the door.
And as you're closing the door, you hear, I smell his stink on you. I can free you from it.
Pop my head back in. You know, funny thing about having come up in the Sabbat is that you hear a lot of words and a lot of promises like yours. You learn to ferret out which ones are real and which ones are not. I appreciate the effort, though. Thank you. And I close the door.
And all you hear is an incoherent scream of rage. Once you get Tanya back to the main area, she seems a little bit more in it. It gets harder and harder every time to push him back. I had to make him forget.
Yes, the details.
Yes. When I push him back, he doesn't know what's going on, but the moment he takes back control,
he can sift through the memories.
Yes.
I understand. Thank you for that. I know it was not without significant effort. I do mean it. Tanya, you will be safe so long as I can ensure it.
Doesn't matter what happens to me.
I know you'll save.
My purpose was him.
And he has done as well as he can.
You owe it to him to honor his wishes.
You do. Find a new purpose. But we will be back for him when we are ready. It should not be long.
That's good. I don't think he has long left.
No, I can tell.
He started to look like somebody else.
He started to look like the vessel that contained Zamitzi when he was in the Carpathians in torpor and someone attempted to diablerize him. Manuel showed us a vision of it when he explained what he was doing.
That night.
Yes. That is who he is turning into.
I've never walked that vision. I know the details, but I never needed to walk it. I share enough because of my link. You really think it'll work?
We do it right.
Do we have any other choice?
We have a very knowledgeable Giovanni in the city. We also have an ancient Tremere in the city. And we have La Sombra himself.
And her eyes shoot to you? Surely you're joking.
If only.
The eldest is sleeping here. Do you think I'm joking?
And don't call us Shirley.
Hey, this guy gets it.
So, needless to say, I'm pretty sure amongst those three, something will happen.
And she wipes the blood from her nose and eyes. Talk about caught between a rock and a hard place.
A lot of that going around.
You're telling me.
We just going to clear the city of one for the other to
Nope.
take over?
He
He's
doesn't want
going
to be here.
he doesn't want to be here. He just wants to neutralize this threat to his holdings on the East Coast.
Why do I doubt altruism?
Oh, it's not altruistic. It's totally greed.
Yep.
It's nipping something in the bud.
Yeah. It's preventing a problem before it happens.
I see it as removing a hurdle for whatever's coming next from him.
That too.
But that's
He
a
didn't
problem for future you.
He didn't show any signs of deception, though. And yes, I understand who we're talking about. But why would he want Kansas City? It honestly seems like
It's a place of power.
it'll be razed to the ground after this.
He was always one that made plans within his plans and then piled plans on top.
How old are you, Tanya?
Old enough?
To know La Sombra.
Not personally. But there was a time where we walked some of the same ground.
There was mention of another that has not yet revealed themselves. Any guesses who that may be?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
We're the only ones fucking doing anything, Tanya.
It's not always my secret to tell.
Tanya, we need to know. Gwen's going to use her lore sheet.
Okay. You've gotten so much use out of that lore sheet with this.
I have. It's a
Kat
great
would
pick.
also, after we left the room, let Sunday know she can come in if she would like to.
Okay, go ahead and roll. It's going to be some sort of roll. Charisma.
I think we've done insight before.
Go charisma insight.
Detect lies probably isn't exact.
No, I don't need exact tech lies because you're just trying to get her to talk to you, not see if she's lying.
Boop.
As soon as she gets the text, Sunday will climb out of the car and head inside.
Because we're just in the front area with Tanya.
7. That's impressive. And as Sunday walks in, Tanya looks up. It is one who walked the streets of Rome with me.
Y'all, what are we talking about?
The third old
Yeah.
one.
That doesn't really narrow it down, Tanya.
My sire has come to see the purpose fulfilled. I don't mean Rome now. I mean Rome in its height.
Yeah, we got that.
Sure.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. When you explain the joke, it loses its funniness.
It's not a joke. These are serious matters. My sire has not
Yeah.
woken
No, mine was a joke.
for 1,000 years.
Sarcasm.
And he's awake now.
Or she.
She. I thought
Or
she
they.
said he.
They,
It.
They.
he, she,
Doesn't matter once you get enough age.
those are kind concepts.
Okay, so who are we talking about here?
The one who put me on this path.
Thank you, Tanya.
One
And
that
I have
saw
a name.
they don't use many names.
They use nicknames and titles.
Olivia, Oliver, both, depending on their mood.
That mean anything to anybody?
Can I
It
do like a
wouldn't.
history check of some
It
site?
wouldn't. They avoided the light. They were told in a vision to find a specific child. And I'm not talking by age, but by embrace. And to teach that child to find their specific child for the purpose that would be revealed at the time.
And they are here.
And they have come now to see the fulfilling of that. The vision that they saw came from the one who wears both masks, both comedy and tragedy. He always believed it was a vision from the great prankster. I will not say his name, but you know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
What was the end of the vision? What are they looking for?
That's one thing that wasn't revealed.
Of course not.
Only it would be needed. I get the impression the ending wasn't set. There's only so much you can do playing with prophecy and fate. You can hedge your bets. Doesn't mean you can guarantee an outcome.
So they just want to see it ended then.
I've had a very long time to think on this. They're playing their own game too. Very long game. There are a few who have the gift of prophecy that can see that far. And I know for a fact, the one who is the best at it, or thought he was the best, did not come up with this one. This is not a machination of the lidless eye. Salute, as many called him. He lacked subtlety. I'll be fair. I don't care how it ends at this point. I just want it done. You know what kind of burden this has been?
I can only imagine.
And the tedious side of it all. Each night to go out and act as if I don't carry it.
Yeah.
To play promo to bands. All to hide my age. Can you think? And she looks at Rourke, what the Sabbat would have done if they had known how old I was in this city.
I would have burned it to the ground.
Done everything you could to eat me.
Well, luckily they're not really a threat here anymore.
No, we have you to thank for that. You and your friends.
And the
And-
Second Inquisition is now neutralized.
Your friend Dracula, did he have to do with that explosion?
No, that was the Thin Blood in charge of the SI.
I recognized him when I first saw him.
Of course you did.
He didn't recognize me.
Recognized him from where?
From time. I remember when he was mortal. I remember him in a castle. At a meeting called by, of all people, Prince Otto the Ventru. An interesting night that one was. I was just another person in the crowd, wasn't a power, so he didn't pay attention to me that night. Well,
Well,
I can't continue to dwell on the past. I have to look at the future.
appreciate you informing us, though. Because one of Rashad's visions was about that.
If I fall, and there's no way you know whether your ritual is going to take me when he goes. We're linked together. Remember that. Honor Manuel's wishes. Keep the city safe.
Absolutely. I've built a fortress. I'm not going anywhere. I've bonded to parts of this land. I'm not going anywhere. If I survive.
All of you, keep it as safe as you can. I know when he's gone, you won't be forced to stay here, and perhaps not all of you will, but the ones who do, keep it in his memory. A lot of people have faults with his leadership, but he's a good man. He did what he could for as long as he could.
He couldn't be a leader while containing a god.
Leadership's about sacrifice, and he sacrificed plenty.
Exactly.
It's the rest of this HOA that we have a problem with.
Yes.
I know.
We lost the two best ones.
Oh, I agree. The rest of them crave the power of the spot, but not the responsibility.
Yes. They lack the courage of their convictions.
I've heard that before.
So, if by chance you do survive Manuel's sacrifice, disband the HOA.
And she suddenly gets a hardness in her eyes that you've never seen before. A little bit of her actual age leaks through. If I do not survive, purge them. They made it worse. Could have been done sooner.
Done.
Absolutely done.
And then that softness comes back. The mask she's hidden behind so long. I've got to rest now. It takes too much out of me. I've probably already said too much.
Thank you for the time and for the effort. It is appreciated.
And I know many haven't said it, but Thank you for everything you've done for the city, all of you. You didn't have to. You could have been like the rest.
It's our home. Of course, we fight to defend it.
Imagine what the city could have been if we had more like you.
Do as well as you can, Tanya.
I will.
We will try to get this done as quickly as possible.
Thank you. And she goes and settles into that chair she was sitting in, and you can see she's worn out. She just kind of sags in the chair for a bit. And as you all exit and get back in the car, I will give you all one more scene before we go to break.
We're purging her too at the end if she survives, correct? At this point in time, she's speaking half-truths and riddles
Yep.
when she has information that could help us.
Yep. 100%.
Why so easy to kill the others but not her?
I have not said either way. I will ascertain that after we see what the fallout is.
Decision might be made for us.
Exactly.
Not choosing is still a choice with information provided on where your thoughts lie. Interesting.
If she's as old as she was talking about, then she could have easily have done something about us when we first got here.
All of this. But alas, I won't force a decision from you.
I'm just really
Sunday-
tired about really old folk.
Is that a
Playing us as
fucking
pawns.
clubhouse or some kind of
Must
like
be.
country club for older people here?
Certainly not a message board. They wouldn't know how to use it.
Jesus, how old
retirement
do you have
home.
to be to come to Kansas, for Christ's sake?
This is a place of power. It draws power.
The ribs aren't even that good.
Watch your tongue.
I'm just saying.
Sunday, to fill you in, Manuel's not well, as I'm sure you gathered. But Zamiti's breaking through more and more, starting to look like him even.
Well, good thing I still ain't ever met him.
Well, do we all want to go to the hotel to pop in on my grandmother?
Might as well.
Sure.
Sure.
Maybe use that coin.
Yeah, I'm going to use the coin when we get parked.
Okay. All you have to do is hold it and say his name. That's what he told you.
And so when we get parked near the hotel, I will take the coin out and hold it
And
call out his name.
the hotel, let me zoom back out. She's staying at, it's the Hilton in Kansas City. Based on the direction and everything that you were told by La Sombra, that would be the only choice. Plus, you know, your grandma, she isn't going to go slumming it if she don't have to.
Right.
So as you all have pulled up in front of this multi-story hotel,
Or we've parked in a parking garage or something.
you're down the street from it.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to pull right in the parking lot.
No.
I think as you're invoking the name of Dracula, I think right here is a good place to go to break, everybody. We will see everybody in 10 minutes. Please enjoy the break. 10 minutes, 40 seconds, because I don't want to get called out by Astral. Please enjoy. I
was like,
hope
a little
I hope that was
spicy.
an arm, because if it wasn't an arm, dear God.
Well, the question was whether it was her arm or not.
We won't tell you whose. Welcome back,
Flexible.
everybody. Before the break, the coterie filled Bo in and then finally had a chance to talk with Manuel after all this time. And the prince is not doing well. His bond with the Zemitzi has taken a toll to the point where there's not a lot of Manuel left. So, and we found out that Tanya is not the young kindred she appears to be. She is from Rome's heyday.
Yeah, ancient Rome.
Expect to maybe see more of her in our upcoming Dark Ages. But as we're going into the second half, the coterie has gathered outside the hotel where she's been told that Ludmilla is staying, and Kat has invoked the coin for Dracula. And it doesn't take long before you're still in the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before suddenly there's a set of legs hanging over the windshield. And you heard the weight settle on top of the car as the legs appeared.
Yeah. She'll get out of the car.
And Vlad is actually sitting on top of the car.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in his armor tonight. He's actually dressed tonight. He's got a pair of blue jeans. He's got he's got a t-shirt on with a plaid shirt over it, of all things.
Okay.
Definitely not his normal look.
Mm-hmm. Did I interrupt something?
Celebration,
Mm.
honoring the dead.
Oh, well, I apologize for interrupting.
Oh, no matter. It'll be there when I come back. They won't leave the room anyway.
Oh, okay.
They'll wait until I come back. If I take a year, they'll still be probably sitting in that room dead at that point from starvation, I guess. But
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's really not a way to treat your guests, Vlad.
I am who I am. Am I not?
You are. Anyway, so
Is the rest of your friends going to get out of the vehicle, or do they have to stare at my ankles all night?
and she looks at y'all getting out.
He pulls up his jeans a little bit and he
Yes.
twirls his ankle
Shows his ankle.
in front of the thing, in
I'll
front
get
of the
out.
windshield. Some
Oh. What, did we catch you in the middle of axe throwing? What the fuck is this?
Victorian porn.
Same thing for me, honestly.
So
Sunny
anyway,
gets out.
the deal
So they're
is
just still rolling her eyes when it gets out.
we have a solution for the eldest. We have a Giovanni in town that knows of a ritual that will combine his talents with that of a Tremere, which we happen to know one in the city that is capable to be able to put him into a deep torpor. So much so it even suppresses his beast.
I didn't know that was possible.
Supposedly it happened to Menely in Chicago.
That's an old one.
Um, so it does require a willing sacrifice and an unwilling sacrifice. We have secured the willing sacrifice.
If you think you're going to put me as the unwilling,
Not at all.
okay. I just
I'm just
wanted to.
looking for your assistance because the unwilling is in the Hilton.
Little bougie, isn't it?
I mean, it is Lumilla Rakosi. What do you expect?
That reminds me, I do need to get a get well card, something to bring her.
There's a
might be
CVS
expecting
on
gifts.
the corner.
Oh, I'll be right back. And go get a Mist You card and like a balloon.
So, you mind telling me what La Sombra has to do with all this? Because you know,
Yeah, La Sombra is going to evacuate him into the abyss.
he visited me last night.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Was he a royal asshole to you too?
Oh, he gave me the normal, don't mess with his plans, stay out of his business.
Hmm. Yeah, well, his business is evacuating the eldest once he's in a nice deep slumber to the abyss. That's his business. So we're going to keep you out of his business. You're just going to help us gather up the unwilling. Sacrifice.
And she's in there.
Mm-hmm. Probably guarded. It's not like she's getting up and moving around much. So.
Guarded.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If it's anything like it was back in the day, she had at least 3. So. And probably a few ghouls or humans dominated.
Guards.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets a smile.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You said you want to stake her.
I want to stake her. The rest of them are whatever.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Do any of you want the guards?
She looks to the others.
What do you mean want?
I mean, I could go in and kill them all, but you might feel that I am encroaching upon your own martial prowess.
Yeah, I would
Perhaps-
like to do something this time, please.
And then I won't kill them all.
I don't particularly care until I just want the job to get done.
Yeah, we have so many bigger things to worry about than who kills who. But Sunday, I get you wanting to punch something. So do your thing. Just leave one for Sunday. And
No, it's
I'm off.
fine. I'm not.
No,
trying to be
I actually
selfish.
want to see her fight. I haven't seen her fight yet.
If something gets past you, which would be a big surprise, I'll fucking shoot it.
You know, my Mina was one hell of a hellcat.
Had to be to deal with you.
Had to be to deal with the time, too.
Not a whole lot has changed.
That I think we actually can agree on.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, this world is gonna end.
I hope not tonight.
Maybe on the 6th Tuesday of the month.
You modern kindred and that new math I heard so much about.
For you, I imagine there's been a few iterations of math.
You mean math?
I
It's
mean,
interesting to go from an abacus to this.
Yeah. And she looks for Rurik.
I'm probably sauntering back with like a little gift bag with a balloon sticking out of it in the
Okay.
shape of a teddy bear.
Okay.
She's gonna
Uh,
love this. Let me
Did
tell
you
you
get a
what.
card that makes noise? I have to ask as the storyteller. Did you get
Of
one of
course.
those lights and sound
The-
cards?
That you have you not played with Rurik enough? Like
Is it a
Uh,
card that sings you can't
obnoxious
touch
is
this?
150%.
Obnoxious.
Does this card sing you can't touch this when you open it?
Da-na-na-na.
Is it one of those cards that like spews glitter?
Oh,
No,
God.
they don't have that
Butterflies
serious.
and stuff?
It does play Ghostbusters.
Oh, God.
Okay.
we by the by, we also have that C4 that you took out of my body.
We do. I don't think we'll need it for the Hilton. There's a number of people there I don't want to destroy tonight.
It would also make staking someone difficult.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's a backup plan.
Yeah. So Kat will go around back and get out some equipment.
Do you know what room she's staying in?
I will commune with the land and find out. And she does.
The land can't tell you which room she's in because she's way above the land in the hotel. He can tell you she's towards the top, is what the land can tell you.
She's towards the top.
And then we'll just have to get it from the hotel staff at the desk.
Not a problem.
Oh, you can't figure it out?
No,
take
I
him a
don't
lot of-
use computers.
Nope. Oh,
Oh,
you can't do your thing where you go spy places, put your body
Oh
suit?
yeah. I mean, I can. I don't know what. I mean, don't know how
Yeah.
fruitful it will be, but I can certainly try.
I'm just looking for her room.
There's a lot of rooms to check, though.
How many up at the
well,
top?
She's near the top, if that helps.
Yeah, Bo will use clairvoyance.
okay. So that's going to be, let me pull it up so I can see what the role is again. I'm pretty sure it's resolve aspects, but I like to look and see.
Intelligence aspects.
Intelligence aspects. Yep. There you go. Roll intelligence aspects. 4. Not bad. You going to willpower that one?
Why not? Five.
Oh, there you go. 5. Okay. So as you push up, you know what part of the building to look. So I'm not going to make you burn a whole bunch of successes searching the whole building.
Okay.
But you do get an idea where she is. I have to ask you, do you search from top down or bottom or midway up?
I'd say top down.
Okay. Well, then it's real easy for you. Penthouse Suite has been taken over by her. You get 4 questions.
How many ancillary vampires are there outside of her?
At the entrance to come into the come off the elevator into the penthouse area, there's 3. And there's 2 more inside.
I'm relaying this as
With
we
her.
go. You know your grandmother more. What anything else I should be looking out for? Do I see any sort of booby traps?
Yeah, traps. Things that could be used as weapons
Yeah.
creatively.
A well-stocked bar. Couple of the bottles on the bar have shirts tucked in the top of them.
Fire.
Outside of jumping off the roof, out the window or off the roof, what are our exit options once we get up there? Our entrance and or exit options.
This is the penthouse. There's the penthouse suite, and then there's a fire evacuation chute. Basically, it's the one that you throw open a door and you have to ride the chute to the bottom. It's one of them slowing chutes that they use.
What does it look like she's doing right now?
She is lounging on a settee. Just lounged back. She seems to be reading a book. And if you're curious about the book, she's reading Moby Dick for some reason.
Call me Ishmael.
How high up is the highest floor of that hotel?
She's on the, I don't have the hotel pulled up. We'll say she's on the 15th floor, which is the penthouse. That would put it about 10 feet of floor when you count the thickness of the floors and the
Trying to see if
ceilings.
Soaring Leap will get Cat up there.
Not 150 feet now.
Okay.
We probably could get access to the roof and rappel in through the windows.
Ooh.
Anybody
to
know
look
somebody
like
with a
Die Hard.
helicopter?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Johnny doesn't have a fucking helicopter, does he?
No, Rocky does.
No.
Balboa,
Other one.
No.
the Philadelphia King.
I don't think so.
Some of us can go up like the elevator. And
I
then some
can,
of us can come in
look,
from the roof.
Dracula looks over. If you want to take a helicopter, I will go in right through their fucking window and be the distraction.
Okay.
I mean, isn't a helicopter going to be kind of loud?
That's
Rurik, you
the
feel
Hilton.
like
People land up there from time to time anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
Medical emergencies.
yeah.
Usually there's-
Have you never been in a helicopter Sunday?
And Cat's,
never even been on a plane.
calling the NOS.
Calling Nick.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Rurik, I feel like you're a person who wants to go in head on. If you'd like me to cover you from the elevator, I'm more than happy to do so.
I want to fucking jump in after Dracula from the helicopter. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like,
Forgive me.
yeah,
We
no,
all
I
want our
appreciate you
Die Hard
though.
moment. We all want our Die Hard moment. I get it.
Yeah,
I'll go
get
in
it.
from the
You get it.
elevator. They can start shooting at me. I don't really care.
Sunday, I'll go with you.
Okay,
Is
so we-
anyone taking the helicopter?
Yeah, I am.
Rurik.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
The Ricosies are.
Can you imagine the feed?
When would you like? When would you like to join us and let the siblings Ricosi have their action hero moment?
Yeah, they seem very excited too.
I'm turning into a dragon halfway off that fucking helicopter, like
can-
mid jump.
When maybe
It's all gonna be done by the time we get up there anyway. So
I know you're going to have it done for us. Here's some steaks. Don't forget to steak up, y'all. Okay.
when
Gwen,
the
maybe
phone-
you can free somebody so they can even out the numbers a little, just in case there's a ton.
when the phone gets answered, yo, you got Tricky Nicky.
A tricky Nicky.
Hey, Tricky Nicky.
Wow. Well, it's Cat.
Well, I tried Nick the Dick, but people kept accusing me of being an asshole, and that wasn't my
aren't one?
intention. So Tricky Nicky.
You aren't one.
No, but I was intending to have a different meaning to that name.
Anyway, what's Rocky doing tonight? We need some wings.
Shit, you need wings.
Yeah.
Go to the airport. I'll have him waiting. Well, I mean, you
All
got a
right.
better place to be?
All right, we'll go to the airport, but we got to.
I tell you what, hang on. Tell you what you do. Go over to the T-Mobile Center.
All right.
I'll have him land on the roof of that bitch.
All right. Perfect.
They got a helipad up there.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, we'll meet you there.
Okay.
And she looks to the others, say, "Don't go too crazy. Don't let them get advantage on you. Kick their asses." And she looks at Rourke, says, "We got to head over to the T-Mobile Center to meet up with Rocky."
Do we want to time this out?
yeah, we're not going up there until you're here.
At least airborne.
when you see the helicopter coming in, do it.
All
Sounded
right.
like Fozzie there more than a helicopter, but get the gist.
Hey, you tried, and that's all that matters. All right,
A for
The
effort.
finger helped a lot.
It
a
did.
lot. You sold it. I'll tell you what, you sold it.
And she looks to Dracula and says, "Thank you for your assistance this evening."
I'll be waiting on the roof for the helicopter.
Perfect.
So as you all head to the T-Mobile Center, Bo, Sunday, and Gwen, we're going to come back to you in a second because you've still got to find a way to get to the penthouse suite because those you need to get a key to get into for the elevator to take you there. So we'll give you a chance to get your key from the front desk here in a minute for the Gwen, Sunday, and Bo team. Kat and Rourke, you get over to T-Mobile Center, and when you get over there, Nick is already out front, which makes you wonder how he got there so quick because you're a few blocks away, and he's just looking at his watch. Hey, where's Sweet Cheeks?
Oh, he's at the place where we're going. So,
I was hoping to see him on.
dude, he is not in the mood. Okay.
Rocky's coming. Don't worry.
All right.
He'll be here in a few minutes. I was checking to see. I got a business. I can't go with y'all tonight, so
All right.
it's just you and Rocky and
This is my brother, Rurik.
Hey,
you have a ring, don't you?
man, how does everybody fucking know about this fucking ring?
I
Well, you
didn't
see-
tell anybody.
I talked to. There's a guy that come to see me, Nosferatu type.
All right, sure.
He told me to if I saw you to let you know
Okay.
that Mr. Snatcher is coming to see you about that ring.
Okay. That's nice. For a clan that deals in secrets, they're doing an awful lot of talking. Let me tell you what.
Oh, we always talk amongst each other. I mean, you think Nos can keep a secret from each other? That's the whole point of the fun. It's kind of like a bragging game where you see who's got the best secrets. least that's what I was told. That's how it works, right?
I said, hey, you're the expert. I bow to your knowledge.
I mean, I'd take that as a compliment if I didn't hear the sarcasm in your voice.
It's very thin though, so don't be offended. You can ask my sister. It gets thick.
Oh, it does.
It's got girth to it.
I mean, we're from New York. What do you expect?
I mean, I know all about girthy. It's okay. I understand.
Oh, I bet you do, sailor.
You ever been to Madrid?
No.
No.
Yeah, you want to spend a weekend in Madrid with me? We can really have an in-depth discussion of girth. Because you know what they say. What happens in Madrid stays in Madrid.
It gets talked about every time it comes
It talked
up.
about with every other
No,
fucking
that's just Rocky who
Nosferatu.
does that.
All right. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And you can hear the helicopter coming.
Yep. And we're going to head up to the top.
Okay. And Nick opens the gate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, since we couldn't use the underground, we've kind of set up near this place. I know it's part of your domain, so it's not like it's not my haven. I'm not claiming this, but
Look.
we've set up in here as a temporary measure because we have problems navigating places we shouldn't have problems.
I understand. It's all right.
And his eyes cut to Rourke when he says it.
Well, brother, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah. Yep. Yes. I'm all for this plan.
And as you're going up, you take the elevator up.
Mm-hmm.
As you get up to the top, a Black Hawk has landed on the roof of the building, painted pitch black. I mean, it is a matte black paint job on it. He's proud of that one.
Oh, yeah, this is glorious.
At least it's not the Red Cross one. You know, he flew that for a while there. He had one with a Red Cross on the side of it.
That's obnoxious.
I mean, think about it. A vampire flying a Red Cross helicopter.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah,
I get the. If you explain the joke, why do I gotta explain this to everybody? It's fucking. It ruins the funniness of the joke.
Well, I'm used to people like you being a little slow on the uptake, so I have to try to make sure that you all can understand the jokes. I wouldn't want them to go over your head or anything.
You can fly, right? Like if I throw you off this roof, you'll be okay.
You could try to throw me off the roof. I
That's
wouldn't.
not boys.
I wouldn't advise it with Rocky there with the helicopter because
Okay,
you know what blades do to a kindred.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And he walks you over to the helicopter, opens the door up. Here's your passengers, Rocky. And Rocky just grunts.
All right. So Cat will hop in and say, we're going over to the Hilton.
Yep. Hop in right after.
As soon as you hop in, he looks back. Please buckle up. Put your headphones on. I'd like you to put all your tray tables in the upright position. And the movie for this flight has been canceled. It's too fucking short. But if you see the stewardess coming by, send her up my way because I'm still trying to figure out how one got on this fucking helicopter. Now, if there's no other problems, thank you for riding Rocky Air where we don't stop till everybody gets off. And as soon as you put the headphones on, Twisted Sister, We're Not Gonna Take It is blaring over the headphones at max volume.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
This is perfect. Perfect theme music coming in.
And as he lifts off, I'd like to thank you tonight for this experience. Please, I hope you don't have any food in your stomachs because we're going to be having some fun on the trip over there. We're going to be flying below the building levels just for the fucking shit of it.
Can we actually talk through the headset or do I have to like get
it's
up
got a microphone.
Hey, I don't know if you got this on your iPad or your whatever, but do you have the theme for Airwolf? Because that would really light my tickle up right now.
Heavy metal only, bud.
Fuck.
If it's not metal, the plane goes down. And if it's a helicopter, you don't want it going down.
No, that's exactly why we got a helicopter, so we can go up.
I mean, if you really wanted something crazy, I can switch to Ride the Lightning while we're up here.
You know what? Dealer's choice.
Well, then we're sticking with Twisted Sister tonight.
All right, now just sit back.
And as the helicopter picks up, as soon as it clears the T-Mobile building, it drops with amazing speed. I mean, you can feel even your undead stomach come up towards your mouth as Rocky starts flying it as low to the ground as he can get without hitting
Cat's just
the
thinking to
electrical
herself,
wires.
Jesus Christ, all these male kindred got to do their cock waving every
Well,
chance they
considering there was a
get.
big explosion recently, there's been so many helicopters flying in the area, he figures one more doing stupid shit just ain't going to cause too many problems. And as he's flying over, we're going to switch to Gwen, Bo, and Sunday. You're right outside the Hilton.
If you don't mind, please follow my lead.
Sure thing.
Ben will go to the the desk and say, "Excuse me, I'm here to. I need to be sent up to the penthouse, please."
Well, as you come in, the doorman eyes you because you're coming into the place with no baggage, no car drop you off, no limo, nothing. Just you all walking in, the three of you, and he gives you the stink eye the whole time you're coming through the door.
I'd have a duffel. I'd have a duffel with probably my gun in it, but also what I need, probably lie about my chef's implements.
So instead, you're getting double stink eye because it's one man with a duffel and two beautiful women coming in the Hilton with him. So you're getting the double stink eye.
If I get the sense,
guy.
I say, I'm not here to stay. I'm here to work. I apologize, and I'd give him it.
You're the one working.
Got to get paid.
What's that supposed to mean?
I will tip him.
He looks over at Sunday. I just was asking who's the one doing the working tonight.
Please don't insult my sous chefs.
I am sorry. He takes the tip. I'm sorry if I gave any offense. I did not mean to imply anything.
I'm not going to accept your apology on their behalf. That's up to them, but we need to get going.
And he opens the door and just holds it open. And he's a real pig. He's got a definite leer on his face as the ladies walk by.
I will use compel to say, pull your pants down and run around in circles.
He's not a kindred. He gets no resistance to that. So really, he immediately pulls his pants down and starts, well, you didn't see him take them off. So he pulls them down, tries to run in circles, trips, gets up, tries to run some more, trips again.
Okay, stop.
And he looks down, snatches them up, and then with a look of embarrassment, he takes off around the building.
Shall we?
That was pretty satisfying. I guess we might as well.
We will head to the front desk.
When you get to the front desk, there's a young lady, or Deborah is on her name tag. She eyeballs you, checking in?
No, my name is Chef Solomon. I am here to be sent up to the penthouse suite. We were hired to work tonight up there, and I'd like to use my all access Toreador merit, clan merit.
I've heard of you. Yeah, they did that article on you about 3 months ago in the newspaper, didn't they?
Lots of stuff goes around. It's hard to keep track of it.
Wait, didn't you? Weren't you the one who was catering that or doing that chef event with Big T and who was the other one that came? When it Kobe Bryant was in town and the two of them you were doing a private chef for them too?
Again, I do a lot of work for a lot of people.
Oh, nobody's gonna believe I met you. Sure, let me call up to the penthouse and
No,
just let them know
this
you're
is
here.
supposed to be a surprise. This is a birthday gift for the person up there. It is supposed to be a surprise. Please let me up.
Oh,
This is actually a gift from Big T. He'd be very upset.
okay.
He spoiled it.
And she bends down and she gets a card and you hear her stick it in a reader and she writes on it. She goes, here, just swipe this when you get in the elevator, put it on the little pad that's right there, and it'll take you straight up.
Thank you very much.
And she does this. Mum's the word. I won't tell anyone.
Appreciated.
Thank you so much. You have a great day.
You too. Do you see the doorman?
Yeah, is he okay?
He just ran off. It looks like
He's a sexist pig, but I mean, define okay. He's the owner's brother. So
Oh. Well, I hope you can avoid him as much as possible.
he's the owner's brother. Unfortunately, I can't.
nepotism. What are you going to do?
Hope he didn't go run off to the bar to get drunk again. Well, you all have a good party, and I hope that hey, if you get a chance, bring me a doggy bag.
I'll do what I can.
And she smiles at you. And you
Nods
all head over to the elevator, and yeah, there's a little panel there. Now, you're going to wait till you hear the helicopter. And trust me, you can hear the helicopter because Rocky has brought it in low enough to the street that you definitely hear that sumbitch coming through.
I guess we're going up.
And as you all get into the elevator, yep, little pad there, you put the card over it, and elevator immediately takes off on the way up. Now we're going to flash back to Rorik and Kat. And as the helicopter's landing, I hope you enjoyed your time on Rocky Air. Please leave us a 5-star review on Yelp, or else I'll come eat your fucking faces.
Wow.
And remember, it's not the size of your chopper, it's how well you handle it matters. And when you got both, you're good to go.
Thanks, Rocky.
And you have a good evening. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to call. And we will be your frequent flyer or fires in this city anytime you need.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
And she gets off.
Noted.
The helicopter.
And as soon as you get off, he starts grunting again and waving at y'all. Stops talking as soon as you're out of the helicopter.
That was an experience that I hope to never have to go through again.
We'll see.
Once was enough, I think.
And we're going to go. I'm actually going to go to the roof.
But Dracula's standing on one side
Mm-hmm.
of the roof.
Mm-hmm.
He's standing by the edge,
Mm-hmm.
shaking his head at the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go over to him first?
Sure.
They're right down here. I went missed and kind of drifted down, looked in, saw her, drifted back up. They're right down. This is the main area down here. I mean, there's a couple ways we could do it. You ever been thrown through plate glass?
No, but there's a first time for everything.
Because what I can do is I will jump down onto the balcony there for the room, and then you jump off the building to me, and when you fall, I will grab you and hurl you through the glass into the room.
Excellent.
I suggest your brother go first because it's going to hurt going through the glass. And he grins.
Well, alternative, why don't you land on the patio and then break the fucking window with your big ass sword? How about that?
Because it won't have the same impact of one of you flying into the room. The moment I break the glass, they're going to know I'm there, and it won't be the same.
Well, I plan to be going in my dragon form. They will be surprised.
I was just offering.
I know,
figured
I
your
appreciate- I
forehead could
appreciate the
use a
offer.
good
I'm just giving you a
I will
counter
plate
roll
offer.
a
glass.
check for toughness and say, I'll go first. Just go down.
What a gentleman.
Wow.
Ladies first, I guess.
Look
No,
at
I am
you.
a gentleman, but thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
Her dick is bigger than yours, I'll tell you what.
Hey, a gentleman never tells. I can't reveal that.
Get your
Dragon
ass down
time.
there.
And he walks over to the edge and just steps off it. And when you look down, he's standing on like a little balcony for the penthouse users. And he's looking up, waiting.
All right. So I am going to. How far down is it? Do I need to
It's
leap
about
or
10.
can I
No,
just
it's
go?
10 feet down, straight
Okay,
down.
So I'll just drop down.
Okay, you climb over the rail and drop down,
Mhm.
and he grabs you and literally and with inhuman speed. The moment you start falling, his arms grab you and hurl you through the plate glass.
Mhm.
Now this is the kind of plate glass that isn't meant to break.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter when he hurls you through it, but
Mhm.
because you have toughness on, you take one superficial damage,
Mhm.
one whole damage going through.
All right.
And you are in the room. There are two guys standing there. Well, one's in a chair sitting down, the other's standing. And Lumilla is on her
Sete.
settee. Before they can react, Rourke, have you stepped off as well?
Oh yeah, I'm jumping down and just making sure that the gift bag is out in front of me.
You went into your hard form. What did you change? So I know.
Oh, it's all
What is
armor.
you
Fuck
lots of
that.
armor? You thickened up
Yeah.
all your skin,
Yeah, I'm not taking chances with this.
so you still have usable hands and everything. You're just kind of thick-skinned. Okay,
Yep.
so when you reach down, he grabs you and hurls you completely through, and then he just casually strolls in. And when you two get in there, Lumidla looks up, and the other guard stands up, but they haven't moved yet. They look to her briefly. Well, the prodigal children have returned, have you? Rourke, you were supposed to do something for me.
I grunt and hold out the bag, and I point at Cat at the same time.
Well, you can talk with it because you didn't change your form completely. You're basically just thickened your skin. You can talk. Your voice is a bit deeper, but you can talk.
Hey, I got you something from the gift shop, and like you said, there's Cat. Congratulations, Mazel Tov.
Here
And
I am.
I throw the bag at her.
She looks over at Cat. Kill him. Cat, you need to give me intelligence resolve.
Okay. Can I surge it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I imagine as we're waiting to go up the elevator, Bo's like humming along to the theme to the greatest American hero that's playing over the speaker, pulling out a shotgun. We're all prepping to see what happens when the door opens.
Yeah.
Wynn's gone invisible in Silence of Death.
I'm gonna do a whole bunch of browse checks for fighty stuff.
Okay.
Barrel weapon.
I'm gonna let them get their rolls out of the way real quick.
I had also searched for my
Toughness.
horrid form,
Mhm.
but I'm letting that hold for now.
What else do I want?
Yeah, because it takes a whole turn to shift into it too.
So I'm letting it
Prowess.
hold until I have to actually act on something.
Well, you failed to resist her dominate, so you're about to attack your brother, but we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Surgeon Dex. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I had claws. Was it toughness and form? So I need one more for my prowess. I knew I was missing one. There we go.
So, Kat, you are driven by the overpowering need
Mm-hmm.
to kill your brother.
Mm-hmm. And that was also to rouse for the claws.
Okay.
And I failed that one, so I'm at 2 hunger.
Okay. So, what are you doing, Kat?
Literally everyone in the room sees her shift into the dragon.
Okay, that takes a whole turn.
Mm-hmm.
Rourke, what are you doing in response? Ludmilla's two guards are standing and watching. They haven't done anything else. Seems like they want to watch you two kill each other.
Oh, yeah, that's not what's gonna happen. I'm gonna pick up one motherfucker and beat the other motherfucker with him.
That's valid.
No
Give
free
me
shows.
while she's shifting, give me your dex brawl.
You got it. I assume dirty fighting counts for this.
Oh yeah, that's dirty fighting when you grab one guy to swing at the other guy.
yeah. Hell yeah, boy. Yeah, that. Do that and then that, right? Yes.
What is Dracula doing?
Oh
We'll
my
see in a second.
God.
4?
Willpower. Well, I'm gonna willpower that. Hold
Okay.
up. That's again sitting in the Rashad seat. Does not pay off for me.
Now I'm going to tell you, you
Jesus.
recognize these two kindred, Rorik. It's Zeke and Mark.
No.
They weren't part of your pack, but they were definitely grandma's hangers on.
So Zeke's gonna hit Zach with his body like a bat.
Okay. They were surprised. They didn't expect. Well, they kind of expected you not to be the one to attack them.
Surprise.
And so you smack one with the other. That knocks Mark completely off his feet because he just got hit with a human body. And then there's a blur as Dracula goes from standing there to a mark on the ground with a sword lodged right through him as he begins to fade to dust immediately. And Dracula looks over at Ludmilla and just raises one eyebrow. Kat, Bo and Gwen and Sunday will have you coming out of the elevator in a second. But Kat gets her attack this turn on Rorik.
Okay. Can I try to fight against it again?
Nope.
Okay.
Unless you want to burn, you can burn I will let you do an aggravated willpower to make another roll.
No, not to make another roll.
Mm-hmm.
Because the risk is too high with the roll.
It is.
Yeah. That's all right. You got lots of armor, brother. You'll survive this.
That's why I had a feeling shit was gonna go south.
And I do have 4 points of armor.
Okay.
My strength and dex are maxed.
Okay, so Dex Brawl from Kat. Rorik, you do you can do your Dex Brawl, but you lose 1 die because it's your second. Well, actually, it's a new round. So no, you do a straight Dex Brawl. Or if you're going to try to defend completely and not try to hurt her back, you can do Dex Athletics. Or you can go with a grapple if you really want to go grapple on her.
I'm going strength brawl. He's distracted, so I'm going to hit him with a hard ass punch.
Rorik, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna try to redirect Kat at Gram Lulu.
So you're going to try to use that's dirty fighting. When she comes to hit you, you're going to try to spin her forward
just
towards
fucking-
Grandma?
Yep. Jiu-jitsu.
Okay, so give me your Dex Brawl there.
You got it. Let's see how the dice want to fuck me today. Again. I mean, fucking terrible.
So how many
hate-
points of armor did you get?
4?
4?
Hey, that's better. There you go.
7.
He beat me, so he can turn me around.
Chuck Norris.
She doesn't hit Ludmilla, but her blow staggers her towards Ludmilla, and Ludmilla's eyes get wide at Kat suddenly moving towards her.
Yeah. As a fucking giant amber-colored dragon.
Yeah. Rorik, what are you doing? Because that doesn't take your attack, but your attack's now -1 die.
Could I have bumped into the bar and broken the bottles with the fucking...
No, they're on the other part of the room.
Okay.
Which also means the guys you're fighting have to cross the room to get to the bar, to get to the bottles to light them.
Yeah, well, they're about to not be a problem.
Yeah.
Because Rorik just redirected his sister, so he's fine.
Yeah. Do I still have Zeke?
Yeah, you still got him in your arms.
All right. Hey, Dracula, heads up. And I just toss Zeke at him.
Good. And there's a blur as, I mean, you saw the sword move and you saw Dracula kind of shift. And then the next second, there's 2 pieces of Zeke that are fading to dust as Dracula is still in the same spot he was a second ago. And now Ludmilla actually has fear in her eyes. Gwen, Bo, and Sunday, the elevator opens to you having 3 people with their back to you as they're rushing away from the elevator towards the other rooms.
Bo will shoot one with a slug round.
Okay.
Yep. Gonna attack guy in middle.
Okay.
Yeah, Gwen's gonna stab the one that's left.
Is Gwen going to stab or are you going to use the whip? You
Are these
still have the chain.
I know.
Bo would target someone that's being hit just to help be more of assistance. Like I'm better for cover fire. Like I want to help. I'll probably help Sunday. Like shoot the same one Sunday's going at.
I'll use the whip then.
Okay. So Bo, you shoot first because that's easier for you to do with the gun in your hand. You can just fire. So that's going to be your Dex firearms or Composure firearms. Pick one.
No, my Dex is better.
I always let the players choose. The rules say Composure firearms, but sometimes it's just pure hand-eye coordination.
Oh, willpower that.
That's better. That's 5. They only have 1 success because they were completely surprised, so they only get 1. So that's a margin of 4. By the way, you still have magical bullets in your shotgun.
Oh, yeah.
So the round punches through this guy, leaving a hole the size of your head, goes through him, through the wall, through the following wall, and goes out somewhere you don't know where.
Oh, I forgot about these.
As the dude collapses, Sunday, that one that you were going to go punch now is gone as he collapses and begins to
Sunday punch the other one.
Yeah, all right.
Sunday,
I bet you can create a similar hole in that guy.
give me your Dex brawl.
Okay. I'm guessing unarmed combat counts for this.
Yep.
Cool.
Seven. Nice. You're going to do a willpower on that?
I'll stick with 7 for now. These are
Okay,
just
7.
door guards.
He had 1 success because that's all he gets, which gives you a margin of 6, but you're using feral weapons, which means you've done 8 damage already. Also, you have prowess, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's also going to make it 3 more. So you've done 11 damage with your hit. And it doesn't, toughness doesn't have they don't get half damage from feral weapons. They haven't had time to rouse because you surprised them. So, Sunday, you come in with your feral weapons and you proceed to tear both this guy's arms off and cut him from the rooter to the tutor.
Okay.
Split him asshole to appetite. 11 was enough. He only had 5 health. You drove him all the way through superficial and then all the way through aggravated in 1 hit.
I guess I'm not swinging then.
No, there's 1 left for you, Gwen.
Do it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. I'll do that.
Yep.
Your turn.
And you got 6
Let's see what these
successes
chains
on him.
do.
Yeah.
Give me a rouse check for using the weapon, or did you do that already?
I did that.
Okay.
It was a fail.
This chain that you see Gwen whip out, your margin was 5. It does aggravated. This chain burns through this kindred. I mean, when it touches him, it leaves a burnt wreckage in its wake as it cuts right through and appears to sever the neck just above the shoulders as he goes down.
Love it. Can Gwen get a drink from one of these people? She's getting a little hungry.
No, they've all started instantly dissolving.
No. Okay. That's okay.
Back in the other room, Kat, your go again.
Am I in command of myself?
No, it lasts the scene. You're fucked right now.
Okay.
But it'll get taken care of. Don't worry. But you still have to fight him.
Okay, so I got redirected towards her. I guess I'm turning around and going back after Rory.
Okay, go ahead. Rourke, what are you doing?
I'm gonna point at Cat while looking at Dracula. Just be like, "Hey, you wanna do something about this, please, so I can take care of fucking Gram? Don't kill her."
I'll deal with Grandma.
Oh, all right. I guess
Go
we
ahead
can
and
do
do your
that.
roll, Cat.
I'm not even going to willpower that.
4.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Because
work.
I think part of her is trying to fight against this.
Oh, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna just redirect her again.
Okay.
Da, da, da. Boop. Boop.
A tie. You gonna willpower
Ooh.
that one? Because a tie will go in the attacker's favor.
Attacker's favor.
Oh my god. I have to.
Yep.
Boop.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow.
You managed to
Jesus.
redirect her. And as Gwen, Bo, and Sunday walk in the room, you see Dracula look over this large woman in settee. You will release her and shut your fucking mouth. And there's a voice of command that everybody in the room feels. Not just hears, feels. As suddenly Kat is herself again. And you see Ludmilla trying to talk, but her mouth physically won't open.
Kat's going to shift down from the dragon. And she's going to walk right up to her grandmother and stake her in the heart.
As I mean, she struggles and tries to move.
I'm
gonna hold her
literally
down.
going to bat her hands away. I still have the claws.
I know, and she's
I
not
will step
mobile.
on her. I'll step on her arms to hold her down. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Mm-mm, you got this coming."
Okay, I don't think we need to roll for that one.
Mm-mm.
Gwen, Sunday, and Bo, when you come in the room, yeah, there's 2 dead kindred there's ashes from 2 kindred in the floor. One set of ashes are not next to each other. They're like in 2 different spots. And I'll say you can drive the stake easy. She's not able to get up out of her settee. That's the problem with Grandma. That's why she had 5 guards. And Dracula looks over at Sunday, Gwen, and Bo. I was about to come help you, but I had to put a stop to the problem down here.
We have it handled. We got it handled.
Kat she hasn't even said a word since she shifted down and did that to her grandmother. And she just looks up at Dracula and says, "Thank you."
I just felt she needed to feel what real dominate felt like. Not.
Kat just looks at her grandmother, "Fucking cunt."
Not what the younger. If she wants to pick on those younger than her, I can show her how that really feels.
All right.
I'll shift down as well.
And Dracula's blade just disappears again. It's a little blacker than it was, which is hard to believe, but it is. I was hoping for a challenge.
I wasn't expecting much of one for you.
Yeah, you're fucking Dracula, man. Like,
Seriously.
do you not know the stories?
Which stories? The
I mean,
ones I had
fucking-
written?
Take a pick.
Or
Take
the
your pick.
truth?
All right. We got to get her out of here.
That helicopter should have stuck around.
I can call it back.
Would have made this easy.
There's no roof access directly from here, but Dracula looks over to Sunday, unless you make one.
Yeah, right. Someone give me a boost. I'm kind of short.
And Dracula walks over and offers his hand to you.
All right, fine. Just takes his hand.
And very delicately, almost gentlemanlike, he grabs you around your waist and just lifts you over his head and just holds you that way.
figure skater hold. She'll
Yeah.
she'll give a little
Yeah.
punch at the ceiling.
Okay, I'm not going to make you roll for that. It's not like the ceiling has a chance. It can't move. It can't dodge. It's going to give way eventually. And with a few punches, Sunday has
Created roof access.
punched a hole straight through the roof. Actually, she had to punch through 2 layers because one was the top of the room and then one was the actual roof. You bent some pipes out of the way just to make sure. Don't want your clothes snagging going up.
And
Covered in
Kat's
drywall and blood. It's
called
fine.
Nick back to tell him to send Rocky back.
Okay. And is everybody going up to the roof?
Fuck yeah.
Because Dracula will boost everybody up.
Yeah, why not?
As you all get boosted up through the roof,
Kat will surge her strength to carry Ludmilla up
okay.
because she can also soaring leap if need be.
And Dracula just uses soaring leap to do this, just jump up through the hole.
So she'll have Ludmilla basically on her back and dragging and jumping with her up.
Okay. And at this point, you hear the helicopter returning. And for the rest of you, yes, he's back in a big matte black Hawk.
Mhm.
No gun, at least. And as it settles to land on the roof, Dracula goes, "Have you got this handled?
Absolutely. Thank you.
I'm going to go return to my revelry."
Enjoy your party.
"Oh, I will."
Mm.
Good job to the rest of you. See, you didn't need my help with those at the elevator.
Sure didn't.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. For being an elder and a little bit of a dick, you're kind of all right.
Sir,
Come-
I am a dick of historic proportions, depending on what country you're in.
Thank you for owning it. That's the big difference. You know and you accept it. These other fuck faces don't. Listen, if you need a servant, I would be honored.
You don't
So you're
want
okay
to
when
be my servant.
Dracula's full of himself, but not Lasam.
Lasambro's a fucking dick, first of all, and that man is sad and pathetic. But this motherfucker,
Okay.
A plus.
At least he's willing to fight with us.
Yeah.
And as you
I think
said
it's
that,
how I think it's how Rurik emphasizes the word dick, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing.
you notice
This guy
that
gets
the
it.
black spot on Rorik's back actually gets larger after he said that.
And Kat's loading Ludmilla into the helicopter. Say, you sure this is weight rated for this?
Yeah.
Rocky,
Is that gonna fit all of us?
it's a Black Hawk.
It's a
Oh,
Black
yes.
Hawk. It'll fit everybody.
Oh, yeah. They're fun.
Do
As
you want me to
you,
go? Would
until
like
you
me to
get
go back
into the
down?
helicopter, he doesn't speak to you. He just nods.
Okay. And she just thumbs up, shoves her all the way to the back.
Would you like me to go down and make sure everything's clear with hotel staff?
Yeah, sure.
We'll go
good.
down, compel who he needs to, use whatever, fun powers he has. I don't think we need to go through all of that, but he'll.
No, we don't need to drag all that
Just
out.
clean up the mess a bit.
Yeah.
And as everybody else gets in the helicopter, well, welcome to Rocky Air. Please make sure your trays are in upright position. Looks like you had exciting time tonight. If you need, there's some duct tape where you can duct tape that steak dead in that fat bitch's chest. If any of you get air sick, please do not throw up in my helicopter. I will make you clean it. And blood is especially hard to get out of the upholstery. Now, please sit back and enjoy your flight. We have a flight time of approximately 4 minutes. And suddenly, Judas Priest, Rain and Blood comes over the headset at a loud volume.
Perfect.
And as soon as the helicopter takes off, I'd like to thank you once again for the repeat passengers for Rocky Air. Remember, with Rocky Air, everyone gets off or your next ride is free. And the helicopter takes off and flies you off. And I think right here's a good spot to end this episode. The coterie has got Ludmilla. Very good rolls from Gwen, Sunday, and Bo completely forgot his magic bullets. You still have some left. You didn't get to shoot that many yet. We won't know where that bullet stopped.
No.
It stopped somewhere. Prime infused bullets go a long way.
Good old Eddie. Rip.
F in chat for Eddie.
That's right.
And I'd like to thank the players and the viewers. XP tonight. Everybody can have 5 XP. So please, everybody, in case you haven't figured out, we're nearing the end of this chronicle. Almost over, everybody. So join us on the Discord so you can talk about it, because, I mean, this is your chance. Will they actually manage to put the eldest to sleep, or will everybody die? Who the fuck knows? I don't even know yet. We'll see. I think Mama's talking. If you're a member of our Discord, we do, when we don't have streams Friday or Saturday night, we do from time to time Zoom Hangouts. Mama has mentioned there might be one tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So that is something if you're on our Discord, you may get a chance just to come hang out and Zoom with us, with not just Mama and I, but members of the community. It's a chance just to get to know the community. We don't lock it behind a paywall. You don't have to be a Patreon member or give to KoFi or a Twitch subscriber, any of that. It's just the way we like to hang out and get to know our community, because, you know, I say community like I'm Vin Diesel saying family. I know, but we have a good crew over there.
It is kind of like that.
It is at times, without the cheesy car antics. Instead, it's helicopter antics.
Yeah.
I like Rocky. He's fun. And sometimes we do non-streamed games, community party games. We do Blood on the Clock Tower normally when we have a chance. It's been about a year since we did it, but, you know, it's hard to get that many people together to play. So we just haven't done one lately. If you want to catch our back episodes, pop over to our YouTube channel. You can see all the back episodes of this, Windy City, DC by Night, Mage, run by Ravnos Archon down there. Wraith, where you'll see both Kat and Bo had played in that, plus the Queen's Gambit Wraith, where you got to see Gwen play her Windy City character again as a Wraith. And actually, Bo and Rorik were in that one. So, look, we've got a hell of a lot of content, pushing 500 videos now. So, there is enough stuff to keep you busy for quite a while. So, why not pop over to YouTube and watch some of them? If you want to see some Call of Cthulhu or D&D 5e, pop over to the London Esoteric Society's channel. That is where our keeper of arcane lore, Tis, keeps her stuff. And she'll be back after her summer break and be even more Call of Cthulhu. So check that out. If you want to get some McStabber Studios merch, notice that Dracula did not say whether Kat has checked off that box on her to-do list. We still don't know. Who knows? So, you know, get our merch. If you want to see some amazing content creator, check out our friends list. Let's start this week with Sunday over at DM Daddy RPG. What you got going on?
We got a Werewolf 5th edition wrapping up in the next couple of weeks. And then we've got Hunter the Reckoning Old World of Darkness just kicking off. And end of next month, we will also be running 20th Vampire.
20th Vampire, you know, that's funny because you mentioned that, and there may or may not be a casting call posting up on the Discord in the next week for a V20 game over at McStabber Studios. I just have to write the casting call and create the consent form in Google. So it'd probably be a week and a half, even though I said a week, because it's me. And that's how that is. Ravnos Archon, what you got going on?
Hi, everybody. I run my own TTRPG channel here on Twitch where I do Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition on Mondays. I alternate between Scion 1st edition and Werewolf the Wild West on Tuesdays. And I alternate between Legend of the Five Rings and 7C on Thursdays. And then I have infiltrated all of the Wednesday games here. And I have even wormed my way into this last little bit of Season 5 here at Kansas City. I almost said Windy
It's
City.
not Windy City. Kansas City.
Kansas
You'll
City.
see him this coming Wednesday. You'll see Ravnos Archon back as Mr. Titles.
The titled one.
One
Yeah.
new title because it is an odd numbered season.
It's
Yeah.
long enough already. Mischievous Red, what you got going on?
Hi, yeah, I stream on my own channel sometimes when life permits at Mischievous Red. Typically, I do gaming or creative content. It's been a lot more creative lately because I've been in a creative move. But life gets busy, so it's not very consistent right now. But hopefully it slows down after this week. I think it will, knock on wood. But if you join the Discord, you can see when I or any of the other friends go live.
That's right. And some of our other friends, of course, Junie Von Esch, she does crafting on her channel. It's pretty chill just to go hang out with her, and she'll talk with you while she's doing her crafts. She likes to do knitting. I always get knitting and crochet mixed up. I always do. Crochet. Thank you. I always get them mixed up because I don't know either one from either. I don't
Crochet has a hook.
shit.
Knitting uses needles.
So she likes to go and hook. Junie does hooking on her channel.
She does.
Don't let the guy at the Hilton know. I have a feeling Sunday's going to go hunt his ass down later.
Oh, yeah. He's a snack.
That was payback for the audition from Sunday when she was trying to pimp out Psychoshire's character during the audition. So that was the payback from that. I didn't forget. I was saving it for a while for you because you definitely tried to pimp her out and offered group rates.
I did.
And of
I
course,
deserve it. It's fine.
I mean, she played along with it, and it was great. Rerolls, of course, he streams on his channel. He's on break right now, but I'm sure he'll be back eventually. But Red said it right. If you're on our Discord, not only do you get to see the casting calls, sometimes hang out in Zoom, you also get to know when our friends go live, so you can catch other good content creators when they do their thing. So definitely check that out. And of course, so everybody knows, bits and donations, they go to the players, not to the studio. We just take taxes out. It's a way for you, the viewers, to give back to the players for all the, not just the hard work, the costumes, the time, the effort, putting up with my shit, putting up with a storyteller that waits to the last minute to give them any information because, well, that's me. Sometimes the night of recording, they find out information because I'm a master procrastinator. I even procrastinate at procrastinating sometimes. So it's just a way to give back. And if you want to support the studio, you can subscribe on Twitch to get rid of ads. And if you have Amazon Prime, why not consider, your one free Amazon month subscription to give to us. But, you can also go to our KoFi. That way you don't give Twitch half the money. Actually, I think now they only take 40% of the money. Ooh.
They still a god-awful pimp.
I know. Twitch is a pimp, and not in a fun way. Not that there's any fun pimps. Actually, they make a game, Fun Pimps. Never mind. And if I know money's tight, and if you want to support the studio in a way that does not cost you money, you go to our YouTube channel, like the videos, comment on the videos, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification icon. All that drives us up in the search ratings, and it gives us more visibility so that more people watch our videos. And it costs you nothing but, 5 minutes of your time.
So make sure to do both, like and comment.
Yep. You don't even have to watch the whole video. Just like and comment. It drives it up. And that's all my part. Now, Mama can give the schedule, because guess what? We got shit going on.
We've had our little 2-week, late spring going into summer break. So now we're getting back in.
I had time to get the pool open. Yeah. Had time to get some of the yard stuff done. And now we're getting spun back up.
So, all right. Coming up over the next week, we have Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, kicking off with the new season of Vampire the Masquerade Dark Ages, the Transylvania Chronicle. Yeah. So we're going to be back at it. WOD Wednesday's coming back into action. And then on Thursday, Shanky will be here with his new mini-series of Eclipse Phase, a bit of a sci-fi game where it's centered on transhumanism and what does it mean to really be you?
When you can change bodies, death is an inconvenience, near immortality. What makes you you?
So join him with his crew there on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
And you're going to see one new face that hasn't been on any of our streams yet. You're going to see some familiar faces. Not only your Ennies in it, Kai from Chicago Hidden City. There's trouble right there. Beetle Spock, Cameron from this stream, he's in it. And it's the return of Mirweird from Windy City. So I'm in trouble as the storyteller
Yes, you are.
for that game.
Yes, you.
There's a lot of button pushers,
Yeah.
different kinds of button pushers.
Yeah.
And I hope Beetlespock's ready to ride herds on that group of cats. I know he's going to be just as bad as the rest of them.
Anyway, Friday, we'll be back here in Kansas City, a Domain Divided, 8 p.m. Eastern. Y'all, we've got the 2 sacrifices. It's time to put the eldest back to fuck to sleep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not much left to do after that for the Chronicle.
Yeah. It's time to put the eldest back to his night-night.
Go to
Go to
sleep.
sleep, motherfucker.
Yep. Yep.
So we will be back for that. And that's what we have. Oh, but I will tell you
Oh,
that
and yep.
Saturday, but that's outside of a week. But Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Chicago Hidden City is back for season 2.
So next week we are going to be streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
That's why we're doing a Zoom tomorrow, because we won't have a free Saturday for a while.
Yep. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. So it's going to be a hopping week next week. And if you can't make it live on Twitch, I will try my best to get them uploaded to YouTube the next day. But when we have 4 back-to-back, there may be a slight delay in getting them all uploaded. But, you know, we appreciate anyone who can make it, especially for after a break, non-standard nights. I mean, Wednesday, we almost always stream, but Thursday is going to be a night that we don't normally do it. So I'd appreciate people to come out and see it. And then the return of Hidden City. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
All the troublemakers are back for a new season of trouble.
New season of trouble, yeah.
That's right.
And we have some guest players with some guest roles, and it's going to be good.
Yep. So check that out. And we're opening up Dark Ages on Wednesday. God, it's going to be a fun week. I'm sure nothing bad will happen in Dark Ages this season.
It's a shanky game. Shit always happens bad.
We'll see. And as always, everybody, mental health, it's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. Please take your mental health seriously. Take the mental health of others seriously. I want you to check in on those around you, especially people you haven't heard from for a while, and make sure they're okay, because I know a lot of people are not. So sometimes it just takes someone to be a kind voice, helping hand, just to show you're willing to listen to help people out, okay? And if you suffer from mental health issues, or as I sometimes say, if you suffer from mental health, because we all have issues, please reach out to your support network. Get the help you need. And if you can't, check out if your company has an EAP. That can help you out. Or if you look in chat, there's a list of numbers you can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There'll be a professional on the other end of the line to help you out. And I want you to especially call those numbers if you're in crisis. And I understand that most people who are in crisis are not in crisis while watching a stream. So just remember, findahelpline.com. It's real easy to remember. You can put in the country you are in and get the numbers for your support lines in your country, okay? Mental health is health. We want you to take care of yourselves. We want you to be here for a while, okay? And while it's okay to not be okay, we still want you to make the most you can of your own mental health. And now I can turn it over to my lovely wife for her portion, the fire and brimstone portion of the outro.
Please do take care of your mental well-being. It is very important to do so. Reach out to those that you can, and let those that want to help you help you. It is important that you realize you are not a burden and you are not an island unto yourself, okay? Also, take care of your physical well-being. I'm McStabber. I'm a registered nurse, and I'm going to tell you, please take care of your physical and mental well-beings. They kind of work together. With the physical, take your meds, drink your water, get some sunshine when you can. Make sure you're wearing that SPF, because skin cancer sucks, okay? And also, get your vaccines. There's been new regulations coming down that healthy children and young adults won't be offered the COVID vaccine, and that pregnant women as well.
But CDC also came out with a guideline saying, get it. So there's left hand, right hand, don't know what they're doing because of conflicting orders now coming out, which is hilarious.
So please get your fucking vaccines. Please. Please. We do not need continued outbreaks of vaccine preventable illnesses.
Fucking measles. Come on, really? Measles?
Yeah. So please get them. Also, please, if I'm just going to be flat out. If you are apathetic to the situation going on, not just here in America, but around the world, fascism's on the fucking rise, y'all. If you are apathetic to that, fuck off.
Contact your senators, please, people.
And please fucking cause some good trouble.
Contact your senators. Tell them to vote against that big tax bill that's coming up in the Senate.
Yep.
Because it is going to gut Medicare and Medicaid. So if you have an elderly person in your life, if you have somebody who's disabled in your life, they are fucked under this new tax bill. They are gutting those programs.
Mm-hmm.
So please,
Medicaid
if you care about them,
like 65% of nursing home stays.
yeah, if you care about the elderly and the disabled in your life, contact your senators and tell them vote no on that sumbitch, because what they're doing to Medicare and Medicaid is going to kill people. And
it's not just that, also other social services, they're gutting too.
And Joni Ernst, I think she's Illinois or something. Not Illinois. Which one?
My lovely senator.
Iowa. Yeah,
we all
literally
die.
said we all die.
Yeah, when it was her constituents brought up that these cuts to Medicare and Medicaid are going to kill people, her response was, "Well, we all die." Jesus Christ, people!
That is incredibly callous and honestly sociopathic.
That is just horrifying. So please,
you have no concern whatsoever for any other life but your own.
Please contact your senators. The House passed it. The Senate, there's been some senators that are not wanting to vote for it without a bunch of changes. So
push the fucking pressure on them.
Push them. Yes.
Cause good trouble. Cause good fucking trouble. Light up their fucking phones. Make them ring fucking busy.
I'm not even on Medicare and Medicaid, and I'm telling you, push your reps.
If you can't get through on the phone, fucking email them. Okay? Email them, fax them. Hell, they still have fax machines. Okay? Seriously, fucking hound them. For real. Cause good trouble, y'all. Because this is how shit gets done. We have to cause fucking trouble to get shit done. Every right that's ever been given to anyone has come through fucking protests that honestly ended up violent at some point. But I'm not advocating for violence. We need to cause good trouble.
It's all to give fucking billionaires enough money to buy another fucking yacht, another fucking jet, something.
Oh, and to beef up our defense spending. The military has record lows with recruitment. The problem isn't the spending. The problem is no one wants to fucking serve this country. Because look at it. I said what I said.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, literally, cause good trouble, y'all. Support each other. Look out for each other. Be aware of what's going on in your area. I literally heard in San Antonio plainclothes ICE officers arrested an entire fucking family just outside of their fucking hearing.
After ICE dismissed the case and then caught them.
Zip-tied little children.
5-year-old. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was coming right at him.
Be aware of your surroundings. Try to be safe. Please. Protect each other as best you can. Said with all sincerity, y'all have a good night.
And I hope to see everybody for the Dark Ages premiere season 5 this Wednesday. Good night, everybody.